lakad matatag!
Normally. But we know what it can do, at least in theory. Right? You've got a fair bit of damage and knockdown coming from your 4.
This'll work.
The Tusk barely gets out alive.
Yeah, just a great reaction from Excel, and of course, Tusk
Parker
spends all the spells, and yeah, a lot of damage traded out. Just a slight level discrepancy there, and now he has to go for the trade on the Michael, and it won't work. And now Prada, well, trying to save his teammate. No spells left for himself. Great double kill.
First Blood goes just kind of where things get rough, although I say that. Excel is going to finally get spotted out. Frank comes over, so they've got the 2v1. Snowball's going to come in, but alone, he wants to get involved. He's starting to push Genic back, and Genic realizes, I don't have the damage to do this. I don't have the life to survive, and it's a bad day to be a Tusk.
Yeah, but hey, bot time.
Be tight on the Infinity side, but there is a world in which it all kind of works out for them. They've just got to hit the right windows, and right now, they're looking to hit some opposing heroes. Genic and Leo Style have smoked up. They're pushing their way top. Prada, acting as the bait, does have to basically die for this, but and they get a return kill. Illich is completely trapped up here, and yeah, Leo Style is able to take him down. They clean that up. Michael did get away, but 4-4 support trade. Infinity are going to be happy with it. It's more active as this game goes on, and in all honesty, I think the most important aspect of that kill is that it takes all the pressure away from the towers. The tier 1s, both bot and mid, were getting hit up. Now they're both safe. Parker, though, he's not all that safe. That Solar Guardian from Illich is not the best on the timing, but they're still trying to force this fight. But at this point, the operative word, ET, is force. They just felt too committed. They had to go for it. They're not going to get it, and now Michael should be picked off as well.
But that's where they're already set up here. And they don't know about him, and now needs some help.
Oh my god. There's going to be the Wukong's command, the Solar Guardian. They take Leo Style down. Prada falls immediately after, and oh, that's the full combo. That's everything that they've got, and it works to perfection.
Yeah, and now enough time for them to actually bust down this bottom tier 1. See if the cliff comes through. Nope. Would have refreshed, but doesn't really matter too much in the larger scale. But at the same time, that's what Leo Style should.
They're going to walk out of this, at least for now. Genic is not looking like he wants to give up on this, though, and that may be a bit of a mistake. I don't really know if he's going to be able to live for very long. Prada tries to get in with the Aphotic Shield, but it's still not enough.
Yeah. Unfortunate positioning from Genic. Great snowball before, but then tries a little bit too hard for the play on the ward. And yeah, that Parker Ags, it's simply a nice choice versus the sniper. And just say, okay, I am the farming TA. I've got traps. I can farm the entire bottom lane, the entire Radiant jungle, and my side of the map all at the same time, which will result in a very farmed TA, but the rest of the lineup is just kind of floundering for plays. And it's why, as we've talked about already, Genic is struggling. There's just no one for him to play with right now because the other 2 cores are farming, and well, farming's great, but farming isn't. What a blink.
Michael,
Connection.
still got
Yeah,
the
he's
root.
gonna get it, but
He pops the Bloodstone, though. He's not going down without a fight here on the Leshrac, and it is a hell of an engagement in terms of his ability to survive it, but eventually they do take him down. But
yeah, kicking and screaming.
The most important thing to remember, think of how that would have gone if Leo Style had 50 extra health.
I know.
Thank God for the Bloodstone nerf.
And really the only reason why he died, but alone.
He's getting dueled up.
Oh no, up the river. He's got the kick, but
Oh.
with the punch, oh.
4 staffs get him away. Now he turns, drops down the shrapnels. They take out Frank and Genic and Parker. It is time to go. Root gonna be there. Another 4 staff coming into play, though, so he is able to get himself out, and well, that goes terribly. And the Ice Path hit him. The Macro Pyre comes in onto it. He's able to pop that Refraction, but he's still in some trouble. Has to try and get away. His teammates are actually coming in to try and help out. Genic blinks in, goes for the Walrus Punch. Leo Style now into the middle of the engagement as well. Looking for as much damage as they can, but they're not hitting a specific target. They're a little bit split up. Now they're trying to focus back in on Alone, but Parker has lost his backup. His teammates are in the river, so he is really just getting absolutely beaten down. Does he survive this? No, he does not. He got the kill onto Illich before he dies, but ET, that felt so...
This game.
See situations developing on both sides of the map. Knight was sort of eyeballing Genek, not going to commit for it, just wants the last hit instead. Meanwhile, Excel is going to hit up Prada here. Alone's coming over as well, and there is no borrowed time for a few more seconds, so Prada gets an easy one, but Frank's now going to push in. He drops the duel, but there's the Solar Guardian. I don't know if this was a great idea. Excel does end up dying, but this assassinate, it's going to take Frank down, and
Go to this trap and then immediate meld. Parker's not as sneaky as he thinks he is, and yeah, Parker's gone. He's out, but the rest of the lineup, jumping,
oh,
Frank.
Frank didn't get it. Now he's in trouble. He's going to get stunned up. Here comes the Solar Guardian. That's Frank dead. Excel has to give his life in exchange, but they're onto Leo style. They got him with the root. They're going to be able to lock him down. No, they're not. He pops a BKB, he pops a Bloodstone. He will run for his life. And it looks like he's going to make it out, only because they really just kind of shift their target. They want Genek instead, a far easier kill. They do manage to find it. In the meantime, Alone stayed behind and found himself a kill onto Prada, so it's taken care of.
In what feels like 15 minutes at this point, there just hasn't been a good go onto him except for that one attempt mid, which feels like eons ago, and now another smoke up. Alone leading the charge here, even maybe baiting a little bit, is gonna walk underneath the gem, and hey, Alone.
Well, this is awkward. Solar Guardian, though, coming in. Alone, not dead yet. Solar Guardian, still taking some time, but they will hit. Stun up onto 2. Wukong's command comes in as well. Frank is in trouble, but before Frank goes down, Alone falls first. But now they see their target. They know Parker's here. They're going to just focus everything they've got on him. But Parker's able to channel. He gets himself out with the projection. 1.5 seconds, ET is just so ridiculous. He gets away. Prada does have to die, but
Can do his farm, so they're just gonna try to farm as much as they can and make this game weird. As Prada might be caught, but Gem is out. Frank's running. He'll be fine and going.
oh, they jump. Solar Guardian's going to come in, though, so they're not going to get this Wukong's kill immediately, and they might not get it at all. Frank is the one who dies. Prada is going to fall as well. The Wukong's command comes out, Leo style. He's getting away for now, but his BKB is starting to run out of time, so he's going to get silenced up. Stunned as well. Secondary stun in. They're just battering away at him. Stormcrafter technically used, but there was absolutely no way it was going to be helpful. And Genek is going to be the only person to really walk out of the fight. Parker did manage to sort of...
He is going to be the new threat that Thunder Awaken always have to find at the beginning of the team fight. It's where even if you get that Solar Guardian out under a target, well, if they get kicked away, well, what are you going to do? I don't know. It's going to get real scary real quick. It's why the smoke and now the break.
Jump onto Michael. Quick and easy kill. Already taken down. Dual Wind comes in. Wukong's command, though, does get channeled out, and Frank is caught right in the middle of it. They're going to be able to take him down. Tusk dropping low as well off to the side. He's not dead yet with the Yule Scepter, but as of right now, he's not really the focus. They're trying to just regroup on the Thunder Awaken side, use the Wukong's command as a rallying point, and it's going to work out pretty well. They find 2 kills, but they want more. Trying to get onto Prada with the Nullifier, and well, they hit him with it, but they don't want to chase any further.
No, still very scary. Knight wins the duel as well, but that was trying to go for the big money play there. And look at Roche. They're all going back. They know that they need help here. The Ice Path missed, though. They're going to think Parker's stunned, but they have vision, the shrapnel.
Alone is hitting him up quite nicely, but look at Frank. Waiting for his moment. Blink Dagger's back up. He needs the duel as well. 1 second for that. And they have an opportunity. Alone gets into the pit. They're looking for it. Who actually grabs the Aegis? Parker's going to get it. Alone gets taken down. The gem hits the deck. And now we're going to get that high ground defense tested.
High ground defense that is stressing out right now because guess what? Genek found Knight. And okay, again, Dawnbreaker ulti. Is it too fast, though? It is an L. Well, a gift has been coming. Illich, I don't know if he's going to be able to walk out. They get vision. He's going to get kicked again. Okay. Look at the base.
They finally managed to out-damage the Solar Guardian just when they needed it most, ET, because, yeah, as you say, the base, it's getting hit up. We finally get to see the strength from this lineup. We talked about in the draft how strong they would be at taking objectives. They've needed 45 minutes, but they're finally in.
And honestly, the game's over. Parker just got a DD run. If they go for tier 4s, they know that there's no racks. If there's no buyback, then this is the game. They're going to call it. There's just no way they can hold now.
Well, Parker realizing, yeah, there's no one here. Let's go for it. Let's take the tier 4s. They get both. Illich is going to do his best, but it feels like it's already too late. The Ancient has been exposed. Illich gets taken down. Parker finds the kill, pushing onto Excel as well. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Now they've got the money. The buybacks come through. The Wukong's command is going to be deployed. They try to kick him out of his own ring, but it doesn't work. But the Ancient is still exposed. 3k HP. Parker trying to get in there, hoping to just bring it down or at least bring down Knight. He's going to be able to do the latter. They get the Monkey King. And that might just be it. Alone has to try and hold, but he's going to get kicked back, forced to pop his BKB, but they are keeping him contained. The Walrus Punch puts him up in the air, and it might just be able to do this. Parker does go down, but that's only his first life. The Aegis is going to get him right back on the front lines, and it's got to be over. Michael's doing some serious work on the back end there, taking down Leo style, but it's not enough. GG called.
Yeah, and we'll get to see some of the numbers there from Parker at the end. Kind of has to go right for them, and this is certainly more of a tempo lineup for Thunder Awaken, where I think Infinity, it's the same
Probably
way.
going to remain the case. Leo style doesn't really outfarm Shadow Raze's Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, and Alone not getting greedy either, but hold that, because top lane, it's happens, and they won't go any deeper. Very respectful, not wanting.
Stitch that the Prophet almost always has in his lane, it just may not matter too much here, especially since they're really not slowing Parker down all that much. As another kill goes down top, Excel, they get punished this time. Frank finds the pickoff, and that ties up the score, and well, that's what happens if Knight's not in the area. He can't really help as Prada falls back down bot, bouncing back and forth between these side lanes. ET, they are starting to ramp up the aggression a little bit. Can farm up pretty quickly once he's got that Dom Helm, or if he just decides not to farm, then pushing a tower might just be able to even up that gap. At the same time, though, Leo style didn't have to use the lasso onto Excel in that excursion up top, so now he's got it for bottom, but Parker might just die before he gets here. Yeah. I mean, Leo style can come in now, look for some revenge with the lasso play, but Michael is not worth losing your carry.
No, Parker's just all the way up way too far, just thinking that Leo Styles probably able to connect a little bit sooner, but then you have them team fight right now, and yeah, they decide to cut and run. They TP'd out to both side lanes, and they'll get pretty far out, but now the option is don't get caught. Don't get yourself killed on these side towers now, because if you do, you are extremely split. And this is where if maybe Infinity were better set up, they could look to punish the Pudge, who is completely by himself in the top lane, who is going to walk on the Medusa. And let's see, it's going to be an attempt, but it's a retreat. And Prada, well, see ya.
Left behind. Knight gets the free kill. Parker walks away, just says, thank you for your sacrifice.
Mid and bottom, but that's farm that they're willing to take in first stages of the game. Thunder Awaken's game plan is just undisturbed. We're waiting maybe for BKBs or Blink Daggers, and I say that, but they're going for even later items, and well, Prada goes down, and now Parker,
Silence.
This is what's not allowed.
Yep.
Oh no.
They get through the shield pretty quickly. Where's the reinforcement? Scannic's going to come in, trying to make some space with telekinesis. Will that be enough, though? Not really looking like it. Parker is surrounded and taken down, and yeah, the early Orchid, we didn't really get to see it a crazy amount of time for a few more seconds, so it's already lost half of its health. They're even going to glyph, make sure the creep wave stays alive, get a little bit of extra damage in. That lasso does still connect, however. But even if they take him down, it's just the first life, but Alone, well, he doesn't have any backup. The only person here is Illich, and he just actually TP'd away, so they are just straight up going to abandon Alone. Let's see if he can do anything with this. He goes for the Requiem. That sets up the fear. He'll look for the TP, and he makes it out. Genic. That play might have actually worked, but the timing's a little bit off. His stolen Requiem.
Now, there's no BKB on the Pudge, so he can't just stick, but they're going to find the Rubik as well. Oh, this is the worst.
The Rubik gets doomed. Leo Style just has to run. And I think Leo Style does make it away, but only because they spot Frank coming up the ramp, so they will kill him. And Illich says, I didn't say you could leave yet. Gonna hit him up with a silence. He needs the Sprout, though, but he's not really in range for it.
Lincoln 1, waiting for the hook.
There's the hook. It hits a creep, so Leo Style able to get himself away, but it costs him 2 teammates to make that escape.
Yeah, and they run past their creep waves.
But Parker just revealed himself, so they know that the Medusa's now in the field. Alone's going to look to get into the tree line, channel out the Requiem. It hits Prada. Other than that, though, that's a whiff. Now the hook comes in, but only hits the boar, and well, Infinity may have accidentally found an initiation here. They get the roar onto Illich, they'll take him down, and what else can they get? Leo Style is trying to push forward, but he's pushing forward with barely any HP. I don't know if he actually wants a fight if he finds somebody, and there you go. He got close enough to maybe...
Your punish, and that's your easy way to take this game immediately under your control.
Yep. now we see the smoke come out. They're going to make their way over. 10 seconds for Roshan. Hello, Michael. That's a nice BKB you got there, but it doesn't really help. Lasso comes through. They find the kill. Frank gets it. Now they're going to look for a little bit more. Without the lasso, this could get complicated, but Knight's actually going to jump in first. The Requiem now channeled out as well, hitting up onto 4, pushing them all back with the fear. Hook from Knight actually does not hit. Genic will still end up going down on the Infinity side, but this fight's starting to get a little bit weird. Alone, yeah, left all alone. His teammates just back off of him, and well, Parker just marches his way through this entire engagement, and oh no, Knight! That's an awkward play. He tries to go for the hook, misses it, now tries to TP home, and is going to be able to make it out, so he's not punishing
the issue hard enough. And we'll see, because this is the punish.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't do that, but it's okay. Now Michael, well, he would be KB, but I think he's just going to eat the death instead. Frank's dead, though.
Knight's able to get something going for him, but he had to use the Dismember for it, so now he'll look for the TP out under the cover of the BKB. Overall, not so bad if you're Thunder Awaken, right? Support for a core. Alone, though, making me nervous, bud. Dangerously close to the sentry coverage there, but he's going to walk away in time.
Oh, and gotta be careful.
Maybe
he's stolen
he's
Dismember
not.
right now.
Yeah, hold on a second. Here comes Parker in with the Stone Gaze. Excel gets taken down first. Knight was able to get off a very, very well-timed defensive hook, so that Stone Gaze used, and you only lose a very, very large individual, and I think he's going for the Silver Edge with that crit upgrade. Yeah, he is. So, well, that could make things quite complicated for the rest of Thunder Awaken's lineup. The break onto Knight, onto Abba, really onto anybody is Michael. He's going to try and make a move in. They did drop the Doom onto the Dusa, but, well, who cares? Parker just keeps on fighting. He's pushing his way in. They got the lasso onto Knight that's going to pull him out of the base. The Pudge in some trouble. A stolen Dismember keeps him locked down long enough for Parker to find the kill. And Pudge does not have buyback. Thunder Awaken may have just straight up lost this game. Yeah, that's it. They call GG then and there, and well, ET Infinity made us wait until the absolute last game, but we now know who that #1 seed is. It is going to be this Infinity lineup.
Well.